Nobody will talk to you.
Hey, what just popped up? Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. How are you doing? How are you doing this very, very beautiful evening? So, this Mobad situation, if you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen, double click the screen. This Mobad situation has brought a potential problem to light. When you buy property, in whose name are you supposed to buy the property? How are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, Nadi. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen, double click the screen. Pop my money guns, double click the screen. Ah, they say J Boogie. Oh no, and I feel so sorry. Oh, I feel so sorry. We should not. You see, when we talk this BBL. In fact, I go change the topic today. I go change the topic. I'm sorry, I won't change the topic. We will talk about this, or make I talk about this thing for 10 minutes. Make I come back, come talk about J Boogie. Ojo Lakbe, where are you? I go invite Ojo Lakbe. I'll come back. You know, who is J Boogie? J Boogie now one guy. Oh, Ojo Lakbe number no they go. Now one guy we go do BBL, go do Yash. He can get problem. We go talk about that one. We'll talk about BBL. Someone says share Ojo Lakbe's number with you. That you are who? Calls back. Oh, what's they do this to Ojo Lakbe phone number? Her number not even they go. Anyway, we will talk about that. But let me quickly address this in 10 minutes, like I said earlier on. 10 minutes, and then I move to this next topic. I'm so upset with. Hold on, guys. This might shake the. Let me remove this a little bit here. Just hold on, just hang on. If you're not seeing clearly, just hang on a bit. So I think this would give more clarity to all platforms. All right. So when you're buying property, and listen to me good, it always starts with love. Oh, I love this girl. Oh, I love this guy. Oh, we love each other. Oh, we're going to be together forever. I'm going to tattoo your name on my ring finger. You're going to tattoo your name on my ring finger. I will tattoo your name on my right mammary gland. It always starts like that. And then 6 months down the line, the energy is no longer there. You don't love each other as much as you did when this thing called love first started. And all of a sudden, you are 5 years later, you're wondering, what did you, as in, you are now coming to Daddy Free's life to report each other. I'm telling you something. Take my advice for it. Never buy property in joint name or in your spouse name. Even in your children's name. Buy in your name. Because you see, what belongs to the children, women can drag with you. Women too. It goes both ways. Don't buy property in you and your husband's name. Sometimes the love is good and the love lasts, but then one person passes on. And then the love is no longer strong. And then you're having to drag your own property with the guy's family. May we never marry into poverty. Let me warn all of you, especially women. Don't marry. It is better to marry the poorest man of a rich family than the richest man of a poor family. Poverty is a problem. It go worry you. Poverty go worry you. No matter how much you love each other, separate your assets. Separate your assets. If there is a divorce, remember there is life after divorce. You go on remarry, but you are going to spend the rest of your life. You go from a rich guy who gets divorced to either a middle class or even poor by the time they drag everything you have with you. I know I cannot tell you what to do with your money, but those of you that like big houses, if you get your family used to a certain standard, if you divorce and they drive you out of the house, you will have to rent that kind of house for your wife. Look at what they gave Dr. Dre's wife. $10 million. That's what they gave Dr. Dre's wife. Nigeria might not be there yet, but it is going there. Nigeria might not be there yet, but it is going there. And very soon, you will have to start sharing your property. With your spouse. Very soon, you will start sharing your property with your spouse. Don't say I didn't warn you. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Double click the screen. Someone say American are joint everything. Now, when you want make it be joint everything, I ain't gonna be joint everything. Be careful the kind of woman you bring into your life. A prenup is not magic. A prenup might protect you from having to share property with your spouse. But like I said, if you raise your children in a banana island environment and you divorce, prenup or not, you have to rent that banana island environment for your wife. Prenup is not magic. Prenup is not magic. There are certain standards that even a prenup cannot protect you from. Somebody said the man go say you are hiding. No need. The fact that I own it does not mean we own it together. You can have a prenup to protect your assets, but just know that they will carry the asset share. A lot of you guys are bringing money home from abroad to come and invest in Nigerian property. I'm not going to tell you not to, but which year this property won't appreciate back? Which year Nigerian property won't appreciate back? Remember, you are bringing your dollars. Let's imagine you bring $100,000, which is 100 million naira. You now buy a 100 million naira house, and then the dollar appreciates or depreciates. The naira depreciates to 2,000 naira, and the house appreciates to 150 million. You are still at a loss. You are still at a loss. Let me break it down to you. You come now with $100,000 to buy a 100 million naira property in Nigeria. 6 months down the line, the property appreciates to 150 million, but the dollar depreciates to 2,000 naira to a dollar. You have still lost money. What I always advise people to do is diversify your portfolio. Buy some jewelry. Go and buy some watches, some reliable investment watches. Buy property abroad. Buy 1 or 2 in Nigeria. I will not advise you to start a business in Nigeria unless you are ready to run it yourself and you know what the business is. Buy some crypto and keep. Solana, that was $8-9 a while back, is $43 today. Buy some and keep. The naira is very back and forth in right now. Don't get trapped. Someone says, so we should not build in our villages on what? Anybody that has sense will not build house in their villages. Don't be angry. If you have investment sense, house or village no be investment, na liability. Na liability. If you must own a property in your village, build something very moderate that requires little maintenance. Don't go and build a mansion in your village. Village mansion na liability. I don't dey sing these things since no be today. Let me invite somebody. Me, for instance, nothing won't carry me. Say I want put 2 million naira inside village property. Impossible. Now, Lekki be my village. I not get village. Luckily for me, my papa no use village train us. So I'm not taking any money to go and invest in any village. But that's me. You might have sentimental ties to your village. Somebody said, Big Spence says, I regret building a house now. I forbuild commercial house. So, Papa, building a house is the same thing as buying a car. It is convenient. It's not an asset. It is convenient. A friend of mine, his mother gave him a bill for repairing a portion of the fence, re-roofing the house because the house is old, and doing the what they call it, interlocking. The interlocking was bad for the whole, so they just had to do some portions because it was bad. Total bill 5 million naira. I asked my friend to ask his mother, how much are they renting house in that area? He said 500,000 naira a year. I said, you have just spent 10 years rent on fixing the house you own, and your mind is justifying it as a good financial reason. Think about it. House for that area na 500k a year, and you spend 5 million renovating your house. What you have just done is you have spent 10 years rent. You don't get it. If you carry that 5 million naira and give landlord for that area, you'll probably even lease it for 12 years because they will give you discounts at that bulk money you bring. Explain to me how that house is an asset. Within that 12 year, if you they rent the house and the roof spoil, you go call landlord, make it come re-roof them. Talk to me. A house you live in is as good or as bad as a car you drive. You are doing it for convenience. It is your property. You can decide to modify it. You can decide to put a church in one part of the compound. It is convenient. Is it an asset? No. Maybe the day you want to sell it, it becomes an asset. But if you never sell it in your lifetime, all you did was get a property for convenience. And in Nigeria, tenants don't have rights. So as a landlord, you have more right than a tenant. That is where the difference is. Don't let anybody fool you. I know a lot of you might disagree with me, but don't let anybody fool you. A house in the village is not an asset, it's a liability. It's something where go drink your money. Many of you have been raised to think otherwise. But I'm sorry to burst your tiny little bubble. No be as you think I'm. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Double click the screen. Pop my money gun. Pop my money gun. I want to bring somebody live to share their experience. Ebiere, where are you? Follow my number one gifter if you're watching on TikTok. Follow my number one gifter if you're watching on TikTok. Double click the screen. One house in the village, rent some out, lock one apartment for myself. Wherever I go to the village, no one will even know I'm around. No such thing as family house. Even that house where they rent out, calculate the money where you use take build the house and calculate the money where they collect for rent. You go see say it no add up. Let me give you an example here. If you buy 100 million naira property in Lekki, you rent it every year for 6 million naira. In 10 years, you get 60 million naira. In 20 years, you make your money back from renting the house and you still own the house. That's an asset. You carry the same 100 million, use them to build house in the village. How much could be the rent? 500,000. Let's say 1 million. 100 million naira house in the village at 1 million naira a year will take you 100 years to make your money back. While that same house in Lagos will take you 20 years to make the money back. Ebere, how are you doing, my darling?
Fine, Daddy Freeze. Good evening.
Good evening. So what are your thoughts? Let me hear your thoughts.
On buying property in the village or...
One, buying property in the village, buying property in your spouse's name.
Me, I usually don't have thoughts. I just come with what I think I know or what I don't know. I agree with you about buying a house in the village being a waste. But I understand, especially older people, the older generation who want to have a house in the village for one reason or another. If they have the extra income to waste, because some people do have money that they don't mind losing, right? So they can do that. I mean, Otedola, for example, can decide that he wants to have a house in his village just for status. That's okay. But, so if you're somebody who is buying a house so that you can try to grow some level of assets, then obviously that's a very, not very smart move to make. Then, as far as the houses in partner's name, I don't know about Nigerian law, but I know that in the US, if you're married and you buy property or you buy any form of asset, actually, while you're married, even if you don't put it in your spouse's name, if anything happens and you're getting a divorce, that property is marital asset. So it's still going to be split.
Now, let me ask you a question. What if I'm renting? What if I don't buy a property? What if I'm renting?
Yeah, then you don't have an asset there. So that's, yeah. I mean, in a way, that's like wounding yourself to wound another person. Hey, let me raise this thing up before, because this my night is transparent. So.
Now, what if you open a company and you buy the property in that company's name? You are no longer under obligation to share that property with your spouse.
I think that gets a little more complex, but I don't know. But I think it would still count because, in the US, everything still goes into taxes, who's the, perhaps sole signatory for the company and all those things. And this country, they will track every form of income you have. They will dig it out.
Okay, so what if I buy a Patek Philippe watch of $100,000?
If that shows, because that's going to show in your bank statements that you spent that amount of money on something, that's an asset. I mean, that if the partner, if the spouse wants to really chase you down 50-50, yeah, they can definitely consider that an asset.
I just go and make a police report that I lost it.
Now, this is you can't. In this country, you can't. For real, everything is well tracked. Everything is well tracked. You can't hide anything.
Hold on.
Even cryptocurrency, you account for.
Hold on. I buy a Patek watch. I wear it down to Nigeria. I have the receipts. I take it to my livelihood. I give him the Patek watch. He authenticates it and sees it's genuine and pays me money into a Naira account that I just opened. Tell me how my wife can access it.
If you're taking it to another country, maybe she can't now.
You are not, you see, you also have to understand that I'm not buying a watch in a box. I'm buying a watch that I'm wearing.
But if you're saving things in a Naira account, you're going to be losing money because with the way the Naira is,
but I'm not going to lose half of it.
Daddy Freeze, money I had still have in Nigeria right now, is paying me that I have money there.
But I'm just giving you an example. Okay, maybe you don't buy it in Naira. Maybe you sell it and keep it in a DOM account. Thank you for finding out.
You're getting more complex for me than the shoes. Let me just
you see,
say,
let me tell you, the more there are situations in institutions, the more people are going to find loopholes around them.
Mhm,
Do you understand what I'm saying?
mhm,
And trust me, a Patek watch is an asset. I remember almost buying a Nautilus um, chronograph on leather for about 70K in 2017. I was expecting a deal to come through. I had ordered the watch. I'd told the guy that I was going to buy the watch, then the deal didn't come through. I started crying. Today, that watch is worth about double that price, second hand.
mhm.
So I would have spent 70K. That is worth 140K. Instead of buying a house, I was renting. I get into a divorce situation. I still have a couple of those watches. I wear one on each wrist and come to Nigeria. I pawn them and get the dollar value in my DOM account. My wife's not going to be able to find that money unless she can find that dollar account. Now, at that stage, I can as well buy a property in Nigeria that could be an asset eventually. Because now $140,000 is about 140 million naira. I buy a 140 million naira house. A 140 million naira house will earn me about 7 million in rent every year. It might not be an asset compared to the American house, but at least it's going to be my name. It's going to be my own. If I get into trouble in the future, I can retire and come back to Nigeria and have something.
Daddy, I'm going to imagine now that I'm the partner looking for how to get you on that. So they ask you for your bank statements for like maybe the last how many years, and you bring it, and then they see that you bought something that was worth $100,000, and we see that, and we say, okay, where is that thing? And you say, it's not here anymore. What happened to it? Well, I sold it. Okay, bring the proof that
You're
you
not
sold
going to
it.
say, you dumb, you're not going to say you sold it. You can't find
Okay, so
it.
what will you say? It got lost?
So
It
when you
got
come back,
stolen?
you come back home from Nigeria. I'm trying to teach you how people hide their assets. Baby, I know if you find my watch, you find my watch for me. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that.
So where's the police report if you lost something that was worth that amount?
You have a police report.
From where? From Nigeria?
From the US. You just walk into a police station, I lost my watch.
There's also another thing that I know is possible to do, especially with certain instances, but I'm not sure. But basically, you can also be kind of like they'll figure out what your worth is, and then they would cap you on that and tell you, okay, if this is what you're worth, and you're claiming you don't have, but you're still going to pay somehow. Sometimes I know they do, especially with child support. I don't know if they do that with things like alimony or any other thing.
Come, this woman waiting they chop since morning. Your mouth just they move like scorpion mouth. Waiting be that strawberry.
And the fruit is strawberry.
Those things are so sour. I don't know how you can eat them. They're very sour.
It looks so interesting, so inviting, but it never tastes like it.
It's sour, man. Me, I can't eat strawberries unless I dip them in honey. So what's the use? Strawberries,
wonder.
As far as I'm concerned, is the most overrated fruit.
Somebody is yapping me that I shouldn't talk about the topic because I'm not a landlord. Sorry, I'm not a landlord. I'm a landlady. Okay.
Who is the person saying that? All these foolish people.
They like to judge books by cover.
Over to you, Samaria. What are your thoughts? Make I hear from Samaria.
And please ask me the question again.
Will you buy property, village property? Will you buy property in your village?
To impress village people.
I swear, the thing will go make me buy village property.
And I allow the rats and the roaches to live there.
As in, the thing will go make me use my money to buy village property. I have to be a billionaire in dollars. Or a multi.
Unless you don't have. Unless you don't have something, presentable. But in as much as the parents have something presentable, You don't need others unless you're a billionaire. You know what I mean? Like,
Same thing with me. I dey always talk am. Same thing with me. I
when
dey
you
always
have
talk.
enough money, too much money, you can waste some there.
Like I
But
said,
as far,
and also,
Mhm.
let me ask you a question. Would you buy a motorbike?
Would I buy what?
A motorbike.
No.
Hello, everybody.
Too risky for me.
To
It depends. That one, I think that one has to do with passion
good.
and interest.
I believe village house is the same.
You what?
Yeah.
I believe a village house is passion like a motorbike. You might want it and you might not want it. But you see, I'm here advising those of you where they do nursing work, where they work 16 hours a day, where come make money, come decide say na village house na one buy. Na mumu they worry you.
Oh.
That one na
And if
mumu
it's
they
not
worry
blame
you.
them. Don't blame them. No, they may have been insulted. They may have been made mockery of
By who?
for not affording. Their parents may have, I don't want to say failed, you know what I mean? But they may not have been able to afford something.
Okay, so if my parents
in the
cannot do something, I
structure.
do something on their behalf, no problem. If I'm $10. If I'm $10 as I am like this, I go still go build something for my village. But where my
You
level
know the funny
reach,
thing?
eh?
I said the funny thing is that their parents are the initiators. They are the ones that will push them into building the structures. Just
No,
for them to come out and point, yeah, my son owns that one.
but
That
you
one,
see,
nothing
that
else.
is the mentality that bankrupted this nation. You are doing something to pose. You are not doing something for future value. So let's also talk about sharing property, buying property in your spouse's name. Let me hear your thoughts, Samaria.
And my spouse's name. I didn't do my own name. They did that. Now with this thing, when men they do women shake at 30. Ouch. I'll go buy
By the grace
property
of
in my
the
spouse's
Almighty
name.
God, man no go do you
Yeah,
shaggy.
my name. My
Man
name
no go
is
do you shaggy. In
my name is
Jesus'
allergic to
name. Man no go do you banza.
Share my name is allergic to that pepper, that the freeze.
I said,
Yeah, wow.
man no go do you any shaggy, Samaria. By
We fit put our names. Unless I decide to gift you something as a spouse, I don't mind putting your if I decide to gift my spouse a vehicle, regardless of the price, I don't mind putting your name there. But once I go use my koro like this, you know, I say my name don't they allergic to entering that book. I don't get my kid name.
So would you rather put your name alone? Would you rather put your name alone? Would you rather put your name alone? Like if you could only choose one name and you know.
Okay, now that's acquiring this while he's in the picture or before him being in the picture. Why he's in the picture or not?
Yeah, because it's your spouse already now. That's what it said. So your
Okay,
spouse
so
is
now
already married.
with his contribution or just my contribution?
Let's say
His
it's your
approval of
contribution.
that
Let's say it's your money.
Okay, did he approve it while I was getting, trying to acquire the property? Was he in support of it? Yes or no?
No, just think about it as you've worked hard, you want to buy property, and maybe at that point in time he doesn't have the money.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I don't mind putting our names there, especially if he's a nice man. If he's a good man, yes.
People change, oh.
No, if he's a good man at that time, I'm looking at that time. I'm not looking at the future. Okay? If it's at that time, I wouldn't mind putting our names there, but not putting just his name. But if I've sensed any Costco, I had this guy I was dating, and I could tell that things were fishing. Initially, I was the one bringing my money. I'm not going to lie to you on this. So at a point, I realized that, okay, it looked like this thing done the get Lego. My sisters, that's why I begin to withdraw, they use my IQ. I can't tell myself, it's okay, this thing go the way I'm saying it. Last, Namigo, the thing with the stuff. So, and he knew, and that became even more and more reason why his annoyance increased. Because he would go about telling everybody, oh, I have money and I don't want to bring the money and spend on him. You get what I'm saying? So I don't go into saying a lot about that person. But
Samaria,
it's part of
say. We are in the mood to hear.
the freeze. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be
I'm
nice.
seeing a lot
But
of
the person
people.
was
I thought
married
the
and was
card
giving every
said she won't put anybody's name.
But it's
Sorry,
you all
I'm
need
just
to
seeing
understand
comments. Like
something.
point of cards was like she won't put anybody's name on her assets.
And that just
And in
came
my
here to
own
show us her
mind,
beautiful sleeping face.
I was already see. I cannot. Nothing in this world will make me leave this duvet because I'm not putting on anything. I cannot try it. I just saw your request and I said I should accept.
And I see Roach behind you.
Like you go bite me. I don't feel commodity.
And I know the fear roach.
Social media go.
Oh, really? If I were the one, I would have jumped out the whole time.
I swear, I wish I was in your room. I would just come out that duvet. That thing where you want to do, I want to see him.
Never. Like I am as if.
Let me tell you, I'm not going to come out the duvet for your body. Oh. I just leave the duvet, just shake on. You're not too big like that. You all fall come out.
No, not if you make me come out here. You know, since I don't just want to move my hand or phone.
Adagabzola, people don't.
I'm seeing all people writing all sorts of ideas. Somebody else, I actually even know this person, says just put your kids' names simple. Look, once you are married, that's why America, marriage,
That's why if you're in America, think twice before you marry.
Thoroughly before you marry in this country. Because once you are married, if you like her, just put your nickname. Don't put like whatever name you put, as long as you are buying property, it is for two of you. That's how America says. They don't care.
But you know,
and I
that's
know
something they
this.
do.
What?
Ever, you know that's something they do time depending how old the marriage is. If you're married for like 7 years as well.
I promise you. This situation, I don't want to say this publicly, but this situation I know.
I've been through divorce abroad in America too.
Yeah, I know this situation firsthand. It happened, but it was still like the court doesn't even. It's like your name doesn't even exist on that property. Wow. Because you're married and you bought it while married. Because the family income, you have to understand that America does not see husband's money, wife's money. They don't see that. Once you are married, it is one income in the family household. So it is whatever your son, if your surname is Okafor, Mr. and Mrs. Okafor, it is the Okafor household, period. Okafor income, period. They don't care who is going out to make that money. And so if an asset is bought within that marriage, that asset is considered marital property.
I used to comment that the age of the marriage matters. That's exactly what I was trying to say too.
First of all, and I'm telling you, the states don't matter. But then I'm in Mississippi, you're in Texas, and I know that the conservative states are similar. Listen, this one happened to me. So I know what I'm saying. Property was bought in someone's name, and the other still, it was still subject to marital split. It happened. So it doesn't matter if you like, put only your name, it will still be considered marital.
People will make me live for that America where on a day. I never still see them.
What if they were married for only 6 months? Does that still count?
It does. If the property was bought within the marriage, yes.
What if I bought the property before I married you?
Before the marriage, it doesn't matter. So if a man has a home and then marries me, then it's kind of dicey. But if we both if he went and bought, even if it's a car or whatever, while we are married, it is for us. If you like, put only your name, it's still for us.
Wow.
So when Nigerians carry our Nigerian mentality and come here with my name, your name, my money, your money. It's all you. When you file taxes, it's
God,
still
no go
marital
live inside this America where they live. Oh.
Somebody said Nala, I beg. Anyway, I can't be arguing with people. Like, so you know that there are some things that I won't even want to argue about just because it's like, arguing with a brick wall. I can't argue now. Say somebody saying I lie. you know.
Hmm.
Me, we don't read book tired because of what I went through.
What did you study in school, Ebere?
I will not argue. I studied international business, economics, more or less. Mm-hmm.
Ada,
So
what's your thought on village house?
Who's going to live there?
The glory of God.
No, to me, it makes no sense now. Someone like me now, I think the only two people I have in my village will be my dad and my mom. God forbid they leave anytime soon. I don't have any business with Cross River State as a whole. It's now village gone that will go and build house. Waste of money, waste of investment, and time.
Let me tell you something, yeah. Sit down, all of you, and write out what are your present passions, what are your immediate future passions, and what are your distant future passions. As you evolve, edit the list. Edit the list. Samaria is in her early 30s. Wigs, bags, shoes are her passion. By the time she's in her early 40s,
It's waiting for me.
I can count your wigs. I don't know you now. I don't know you like 8, 9 wigs. By the time
I have more,
Samaria,
but I didn't freeze.
eh?
I have more, but that doesn't mean these are my passion.
But what I'm trying to
not
tell
really.
you is by the time you are 70, you are not going to be buying wigs again with your money, or you're not going to be buying it at that
Hierarchy
age.
of needs.
What would you
Hierarchy
want
of
when you are
needs.
70? Let me ask you, Ebere, what are the things you'd consider valuable when you are 70? What do you think?
Healthcare.
How old is your mom?
Good healthcare. And
Me the same
well, a
question,
home
I'll
for
answer it.
sure.
How old is
Sorry?
your mom?
My mom is 70.
Good. At your mom's age, what is her most important priority right now?
Stability, stability, just being like in a nice, stable home. She's a little different though, because she doesn't want to, like, she doesn't want to be idle. She really likes being active. She's always been active. So she doesn't want to be idle at all. But she definitely cherishes like that level of peace. She likes being on her own. She doesn't want anybody's stress. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me answer that question with a phrase.
Yes, please go ahead, Samaria.
On my dad's perspective and what I intend at that time is counting my achievements and resting. Counting my achievements so far, putting my children and grandchildren in place.
What
So
do you
that's
mean
what
putting
it
your
would be.
children and grandchildren in place?
What I mean is making sure that for every step I laid, foundation I laid is being followed. What I mean by it's being followed is, how people be at that age and their kids are not in peace. They are still things, family, whatever, going on back and forth. At that age, you are looking at your achievements. You are, you're making peace with nature and with yourself and with anybody around you. So me at that age, what I've been looking at is the things, how far I've gone through in life, reconciling with the things I did wrong, and making sure that everything is in place.
Ada Blessing, over to you.
Definitely health and family. Because at that age, you would meet people that you love and people that love and care for you to be around you. So I think those things.
Somebody is asking, what do you mean by counting achievements? Samaria, explain. What do you mean by counting achievements?
Okay, let me give you an instance. I remember back a few years ago, one of the times, and it was Christmas and we were all home. And then I wasn't even married. None of my sisters weren't even married. But the few that were married, I know my dad because my dad studied at Unilag. They have this great alumni meeting thing. So they would call him, oh, Chief GC, where are you? We didn't meet you here. We didn't see you. He'd be like, no, I'm here with my grandchildren. No, my house is full up right now. I'm not coming out. His peace at that time is having those his grandchildren around him. So when I mean count my achievements, I'm looking at the success, the height, the foundation I laid for my children. You don't need to be struggling how to make ends meet at that age. No. You should be able to relax and give commands and tell yourself, okay,
what if by a stroke of luck you are not financially buoyant? What if your investments didn't work out? What if everything you believed you set out for one reason or the other, didn't work? Maybe you met a man in your 60s that dragged property with you. Maybe you had a health scare that required you paying $100,000 and that depleted your resources. Would family still be the main priority at that age?
That's where nature plays us. But regardless, when I meant, hanging around with grandchildren or family, I don't just mean that. What I mean is that there should be time for everything. I should be able to use my youthful age wisely. That way, at that point of my life, I won't still be out there trying to hustle, trying to make ends meet. Okay? We make mistakes.
Somebody say, Daddy Free, Samaria dad work for Ineko. He don't hammer before.
Forget those people, I beg. Forget those people, I beg. Daddy Free is not mind those people. But what I'm trying to say is, we should be able to use our times well. Okay, I don't want to be seen at that age running school runs. God forbid. I don't want to be seen at that age worrying over little things that I should have, put in place when I was able to. So when I say achievements could be your peace of mind. There's nothing as beautiful as looking around you. You're not still having issues with people around you. You should be at peace with yourself, with nature. You should be able to serve as a good example to people, call people together and, fix where there is a problem. That's what I mean. So what I mean by those achievements are, if you are kids you were able to, put food on their table at that point, at the time you were able to. At that age, you shouldn't still be running around trying to, make ends meet. Like I said, nature happens. Things happen to all of us. But we should all trade cautiously. That way we don't have to get to that point that we should be focusing. Instead of focusing on ourselves, we are now depending on or looking for a means of survival. That's what I mean by counting of achievements. I mean, you need to look back to the times you used to do this and you smile. I did these things. It's no longer now. I mean, the ones that we achieved. The ones that weren't achieved. That's my point.
Ada, your thoughts? Hey, I forgot to ask for money gun. Ola Menus just bought one money gun. Guys, if you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen, follow my #1 gifter, pop my money gun. Hey, I did hear they talk to woman. My brain, no. I did enjoy Samaria, Ibiri, and Ada gist. My mind no remember saying I walk, I can't hear, can't walk. Hey, hello. Please. Honey, double click the screen. Buy my super YouTube people will not day here.
Someone is asking me a question and then I can't reply him.
What's the person asking you?
You asked me a question. I should be able to answer you now. Go and change your settings, please.
Some people will ask questions and it's so annoying. Some people will mention you and you cannot reply to them or respond to them.
You can't reply. Yeah.
So Ada, what are your thoughts on what Samaria said? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, people have their goals, and she made valid points. But personally, I think at that age, the two things I'll care about as to stand will be health and family. Achievements wouldn't really count for me because look at our life expectancy rate. I don't think we're even supposed to get to 60. So if I am opportunity to get to 70, I wouldn't necessarily be thinking about all the things I've achieved. I'll just want to be loved and love people and prepare my path until the Creator comes calling.
Is that not expecting too much? I just want to love and love people.
Not necessarily. Love people might be one or two.
Make I give you people gist. One of the rats where they disturb my life. As in, you know those rats with long nose where they smell. I think I have an infestation, not inside my house, but around my compound. And they always get inside the corners of my car and you'll be smelling them. Finally, I catch one of them this night. I went to buy sticky mats. For this, before I started this live, I went downstairs, I bought sticky mats. That sticky mat is so annoying. First, you have to separate it. So I now put it under each of the tires of my car. Now from that tire side, when I go climb, enter the motor, go better for na papa. Or more. Now I just come, I just see one, it don't stick for the mat. One stick for the mat, drag the mat, run. God just save that one. This second one, just hook for the mat. I just bring and come out, knock am for head well. Make sure see the head. Because one time the thing don't catch. I just look and say, you catch rat, no worry, I go deal with that tomorrow. I go sleep, wake up. One the rat don't free himself.
Thou
See,
shalt not
now
buy.
be named this one. And my problem is that the smell.
When they buy or while alive.
While alive is worse than when they buy. Those rats will get long nose. They smell. If Yoruba man tell you, say you smell like a sin, how you go hate yourself? Hey. Someone say na nkapi, Igbo language. Nkapi. How to say it? Nkapi. Have you heard it? So I just catch one. I just they happy. I go tell Taste Buds. Taste Buds, they look me like, wait till they make you happy. I say, you know, as these people worry me. Each of those mats na 2K. I buy like 10. And I won't use. As you don't catch that rat now, the mat they useless. You know if you reuse them. So once you set them, just make sure you set them well. I can't go downstairs. I see one, they enter the front because I only put for the back tire as I don't put for the front. I say, hey. I say, no worry, one by one. I don't go buy electronic rat trap. Baba. Rat na another problem. I don't buy poison. I don't buy electronic rat trap. I go show now. The thing they charge. Like now tomorrow now go.
If you have like clutter anywhere, just declutter.
Baba, no be clutter.
If you have like things that you
rat
kept
for
somewhere.
outside house, no be clutter. No clutter outside.
There's
clutter.
There's no way you
inside
like
house
things or something.
Inside house,
Yeah.
clutter. Outside house, I don't know where. I think it's because we're in a swampy area, so I don't catch one. Like say they go reach like 20, one by one. Now me and them, they never know it's in the enter. One by one till I catch all of them. I don't ready for them. It's just that I want to go for this our London event. So I'm going to be in the UK on the 19th of November. So they go get small break to take
So
place.
you give them a break.
When I come back again, now me and them, they never know anything. They never know anything they do them. Someone say buy cat. But the kind cat where I go feed buy, I don't like those local cats. Some of them worse past the rat. I want to buy those cute cats who look like Samaria like this. Or the one will look like Ada Blessing. Or the one will be like a Ibiri. Una the fear rat. Samaria, you think
No.
rat?
No, I'm not scared of rats.
Village girls. See all of them say no.
I'm only scared of roaches.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. I'm afraid of
I'm not even
cockroaches.
scared of
I
snakes.
can't stand them.
As
I'm
in
scared of roach.
me, roach. One day, I did inside sitting room like 2 weeks ago. Let me tell you, you never see as I sit down. Everywhere from my house get this thing one roach. Especially I know they fear roach as much as flying roach. To me, flying roach na dragon. Somebody say
No, sir.
as in roach fly like this. I don't run up.
How about wasps?
Not really. I don't like them. I don't want them around me, but it's not like roach. Nothing they fear me like roach for this life.
Please, I have phobia for flying roaches, please.
Hey, somebody just popped me a money gun. Big shout out to Shana Goldstaff. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys, pop my money guns. Tomorrow we're going to talk about the disadvantage of BBL. Ebere, tell me how your BBL went when you did it.
Daddy Freeze, it was such an ordeal. Like,
Did you
know, I
do
couldn't
BBL?
sit down.
Sorry, no idea. Oh yeah.
No, Samaria, don't worry. It is soon going to be
So-
your turn. You tell us how you did your BBL.
I couldn't
And-
sit
Daddy Freeze
down.
BBL again.
Daddy Freeze, I now even nearly had an infection. I had to be rubbing something there. Daddy Freeze. I had to be standing to
What were
lie
you
down.
rubbing? Kayamata?
Like, oh. Eh?
Were you rubbing Kayamata?
Which Kayamata? No, it's not Kayamata. It's
Somebody
like,
don't give me advice. He say, Daddy Freeze, just put half water in paint bucket and pour sardine oil close to your car and watch the magic. Sardine oil.
that advice get her to bill.
Use
When you are doing
time
it,
around the house. Lime. They don't like the smell of lime. But let me tell you what I done. You know, when I think say I just
Oh, I
start
thought
this
you-
journey. When I think say I just
I
start
thought
this
you said
journey, that's why
something.
they give me this advice. Sote, I don't buy snake repellents. They say snake repellent, they work for rat. I buy no work. They say peppermint oil. I order original peppermint oil. I will show you all of the day here. It no work. They go chase the rat for 2 days. 2 days later, they don't come back again. Say, Daddy Freeze, your father, we are back.
Daddy Freeze, they've yabbed me the yab of life on this. Daddy Freeze. Somebody just said I look like a deeper life. Hey, God.
No, now.
Deeper life sister.
How can
Daddy
somebody be
Freeze.
so be
In
so?
my entire
How can
life, I've
somebody be
never
so
been through
myopic? Somebody that looks like MFM, you are saying looks like deeper life. What kind of nonsense is that?
Daddy Freeze, that's not fair.
I'm
These people, they can
joking.
yab.
But I better did you do BBL?
Yes,
Someone
so
like TGF.
very expensive something. I'm paying small.
Wow. I didn't know. Daddy Freeze, would you think I did BBL? No way.
I don't know. When we finish live, you will show me so I will know whether you do BBL or you don't know. But for now, I don't know.
Sorry, both of them are
No way.
just.
I have it on my profile. Is that my pictures? So what do you want to see again? Go see on my pictures.
Now, let us talk about this J Boogie. I feel so sorry. We go talk about him properly tomorrow. Ojolakpe was trying to get him for an interview so that because he don't need donate money. Be like say he can go from BBL to kidney failure. As in, you use your own hand and do yourself. I did tell my wife, say, baby, you can never do BBL. You can never do Tommy. Just know. Say, you know, they your destiny.
But she don't need another freeze. How they?
You know,
why
say
you even
women,
mention
they always
BBL?
want to enhance themselves. One day they go wear the cloth, they'll say,
You don't see all those big things. No, you know they see. You
they
don't
will
see
say,
what they see.
if I do am like this, it go do better, it go do better. I say, no, you are not doing anything. Luckily for me. Now my children are even they worry about because the pressure on the youth, especially this Gen Z, is a lot. Your lips have to look in a certain way. Your body has to look in a certain way. This has to be in a certain way. That and because everybody is on social media showing off their pictures, it has put teenagers on. We're all as a teenager, I was very body conscious. One of my ears is bigger than the other. My hairline is bent. Those things used to mean so much to me as a child. I used to believe that once I have money, I'll go and plant hair so that the thing will balance. I used to believe that my ears are pointed like this. If you look at my ears are not. Ada, let me see you. Let me see your ears. Look at me straight. No, look at me straight. You can't see Ada's ears. Look at Ada's face. Me, if I stand like this, you will see my ear like this. That's why I never tried skydiving. I go they fly, they go the plane, go they fly. Parachute no go walk. So I believe that it gets surgery where I go do, they go help me pin my ear down small. You understand? They go help me adjust them so that the way we stick out, then I used to grow my hair full so that if my afro is full, it go cover the ear. So you know go to see say the ear. Then sometimes I'll wear face cap and tuck the ear inside. I go tuck the ear inside the face cap like this. Nothing where I never do before. So I understand how important your body is to you. But you see, we all have to help one another get to the point where we are comfortable in our own skin. It is a duty I believe we owe to one another.
Yep. I absolutely agree with that one.
And once woman born, let me tell you something. Once woman born, their body go change.
Mm-hmm.
Their body go change. And men are very visual. The worst thing that can happen to you is you are in a relationship and a man decides that he go cheat on you with person wey no dey your level but get big ikebe or big bobby. It can be particularly painful. I remember one woman, she too not get brain. She go hire house girl we get big ikebe. She can't dey smallish. Now so I go their house, go settle fight to that year. Now small remain, myself go follow the house girl. And if you see as this house girl, be like say she go hire and come from north. The girl's skin was flawless. Can't get, I don't know how to describe them. Samaria, your own double. And nobody say she fat. She just, they can't carry me to go settle fight. They can't, they abuse themselves. This dirty girl. I look the wife. While light alive, the wife beg me with money. I know if he arrange them. I don't know what the guy see inside them. Meanwhile, as I did there, they thief the house girl. I say, hey, see as human being fine. That time I had not started ministering the word of God. Make I just confess down. But you could tell that the girl was dumb. The house girl was dumb. You know, her IQ not too high. Now village girl we just set. Beautiful girl, beautiful body. Not too much face beauty, manageable face beauty, but banging body. Baba, they say my guy go on generator for midnight. Say only in go trip meter for midnight. Like say lights not on, not off. Say you go come tell him wife, you go wake up around that kind 3 a.m. Him wife na banker. Go tell him wife, say, oh baby, let me go and put on the gen. Baba go on gen. From that on gen, you go wire that girl for like 1 hour. Come finally on the gen or fix the lights, come back. Initially, it was like twice a week where gen they get problem for night. After a while, it became like 3 times a week. One day, come turn Monday to Sunday, 3 a.m. Light must go and gen must need repair. Baba go dey gen room until one day the wife just decides, say this gen where they go what repair. We are repairing it together. So as the guy get up, say make you go fix gen, the wife just they do like say she they sneak. In fact, she they sneak snore. My guy did okay. The wife say can't do like this for her face to make sure say she don't log out properly. That's what Baba day. They say Baba day on top the mountain when the wife busts the room. The wife say the thing we pain am be say Baba no come down. Saying quickly, he rush quickly release before he come down. You know kind of thing they catch you on top of Baba no one.
I'm feeling for the girl.
Eh?
I'm feeling for the girl. Not even the couple.
Not even the wife.
No, I'm feeling for the girl. She was vulnerable.
Baba, if you are vulnerable, don't be beautiful and join vulnerable. You'll be in a lot of trouble. Is it that you are beautiful or vulnerable? Don't be the two. So, They look for their friend we get sense. They don't see anybody that me they can't see. Now they invite me, can't settle the matter. The thing that pained me, and this what led to the divorce. The guy called, the wife called this dirty girl. The guy said no, that the house girl's personal hygiene is better than the wife's own. And one of the things when you don't complain about the wife to the wife, now her personal hygiene. In telling wife, say in no fi use, in no fi do licky for a wife, but in they do for the girl. It ended in a divorce. So what am I trying to say at the end of the day? Physical attributes matter.
Yeah.
The guy probably never had the intention until the situation presented itself. So you cannot tell me that physical beauty is not important. But the problem is, which is what I tell people, try to find a comfort zone for yourself and find the people that appreciate you the way you are. There are some people that like short. There are some people that like tall. There are some people that like average height. There are some people that like yellow. I get one guy, you know, if he date woman with no yellow. If you know yellow, like say be winch, you know if he follow you. And I like some guys that like dark girls. Me, for instance, I don't really mind. Skin color has never been a thing for me. I don't really mind. You can be yellow, you can be dark. I dey drink Guinness, I dey drink Heineken, I dey drink Smirnoff. I'm not religious when it comes to. But you see, I like curvy women. I think that's why I had a problem with my ex. But I'm not going to go there. But that's me. It doesn't mean you are not beautiful to somebody else. So find that person you are beautiful to and stop. You see, one problem I have with women, you say, women, why are you dressing up? Is it not for men? No, I'm dressing up for myself. One, you don't dress up for yourself. Dress up for the kind of man that you want. If you are dressing up for yourself, you will be disappointed. If you are trying to look in a certain way for yourself, because the kind of man that is looking for you might miss you, so you end up frustrated. Find out what men like. Find out the one you can plug into. Unless you be woman to woman, Adam and Eve, instead of Adam and Eve. Now, my own advice with that, don't put yourself under pressure.
Yeah, dress up for the opposite sex.
Don't put yourself under pressure. Never do that. You know that from the day your mama born, you don't check mirror. You know, say you are not going to get pretty girl privileges. It's not every woman that's going to get them. Just like it's not every man that's going to get fine boy privileges. I knew one boy in my school that year. The whole girls were fighting themselves over him. I did not know what it was like to have girls fight over. As in, literally. One girl buy a CD, another girl go break the CD. That year when Mariah Carey CD, I don't even remember which CD. I would not believe it. The girls were fighting as in dirty fights. Then he can't leave the church, can't go follow one.
If you see the guy and if you know even fine, so
he's still fine. I will send you a picture. He's still fine tomorrow. He's still fine.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't see people when they crush them before, see them now, you be like, is this really what I crushed on?
No, this one's still fine. I will send you a picture now.
Please, I beg you. That's fine.
Somebody's asking why I had BBL. Because they were always calling me Lekba Shandy. So
nature us now.
And they look for a picture
Samaria.
for you. Samaria.
I know you know, but let me just continue. The
for real,
person
let me-
asking, it's because they were always calling me Lepa, always teasing me, mocking me. And then our Nigerian boys now, even on Instagram, it's only the girls that have big bakasi that they like. So, it's to appeal to my people.
And then me and you remain, no?
No, I'm on it.
You on it? If I ask small thing for this one again, I don't know how it will be.
Samaria, check your WhatsApp.
Okay, I'll check it later.
Check it now.
But if it's not this phone, why they follow you talk with?
Check him. I
The other phone,
want
you
to
don't
see
know
your.
WhatsApp.
I want to see your reaction.
I wish you sent it to the other number. I can't right
Can
now.
I send
And
it to your
I've closed the
Instagram?
laptop.
Can I send it to your Instagram?
Yes, I will quickly view it with the other phone.
With the other phone. Okay. Oh yeah.
But if it's not waiting that they like, this is what it is in a man way fine that they like. Not waiting that they like.
I'm just trying to tell you. Oh yeah,
No,
check
okay.
out.
I don't know why people are saying I didn't do BBL. Did you know what this thing was like before? I don't know. That if it's your followers, they married me. They know me.
They
ones
know
that
you
know
reach
whether
house.
I have house or not. The ones that know whether
Other
I
blessing.
have bomb or not.
How did your own BBL go? Baba, no be downgrade. Sometimes I
And if that's just a regular guy. That's just a regular guy.
Samaria. You get boyfriend we find pass am. Send to me.
Yes, that means I've had men that are finer than him.
Oh yeah, send to me. Let me see.
No. I don't get for real. For real. No, that is we live in a world full of handsome and beautiful people. To be honest, I've seen quite a lot of them. I mean, they're full everywhere. Nobody that come outside like they see fine boys. If you enter dating site, they plenty everywhere.
Samaria, they go dating site. Come on, you're on another level.
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. No,
Anyway,
I'm just saying they're everywhere. You get what
Let
I'm
me
saying?
end with this. Start training your daughters from when they are like 9. Let them have a workout regime and let them stay away from carbohydrates and oily food like chips, burger, all those kind of things. It will prevent the need for BBL in the future.
Or just send them to command.
No, they will get scar for body, and that one will reduce their commercial value.
I went to command. Excuse you.
Not all the time. That might help them with
Thank you for this thing you say.
Command
You know,
students
like
are on
sometimes
point.
I'll be like, you're not eating cheese. I don't want you to start growing belly from this age.
No, belly no begin they grow belly. Then later on for night, they go come they look for how to cut the belly.
Yes,
You understand?
Thank you.
So
Yeah,
that
right.
is it. I think I have tried for today. Let me go and rest. And thank you so much, my ladies. Today I've been ladies man. I did ladies live. Ladies love that.
You see that?
Always boring.
Comment too. See comment too.
They say I'm drunk.
See the comment. Not be that one. Say don't see the way on top.
Which one? They say Daddy Freeze, don't send my picture.
No,
Not be that one.
yeah, don't chop.
I don't talk with you. I don't feel see. Oh yeah. Let me start to run. Take care of yourselves, ladies. We're going to come back tomorrow. I'm going to try to come back a little earlier because I want to talk to the men and let the men even come and tell us what are they looking for inside these women. Is it Brazilian hair? Is it curve? Is it bobby?
Exactly.
Wait till
because they're tensioning
because
up.
Ada is
looking for light.
confused right now.
Yes.
Not you, as in just other Adas that are watching. They don't know which men they find. Coach J just popped me a money gun. Thank you. Not money gun. Send me $20 on Facebook. Thank you so much. And then we're also going to be updating the Mohbad case as it develops. Remember, 7th of November, and that's the day I'll be leaving. Okay. 7th of November. What am I even saying? I don't even know. Okay. Don't worry. We'll keep you updated. Love you all. Ibiere, thank you. Samaria, thank you.
Bye.
Ada bless
Taking
you.
my big
Thank
bomb
you.
away.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye, God.